What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're going to start out at the Moore sublot here in Oklahoma City, and we're going to begin with a traditional, good old-fashioned, quick flip car. So it just had to be a GM, a 2007 G6. Hey, this is a clean title. I believe this is a CDS car, which, a little concerning, but it may be all right. I'm decided we're going to come look at it in person. You know, I've got to move soon. We're gonna have to be packing up and moving one place or another. We don't know where yet, but regardless, we need money. So, you know, it's time to kind of hustle. Content is great, but being able to make a profit on some of these cars is great too. 168, or is that 188,000 miles on the odometer? Look at what I'm traipsing through all this nastiness. It doesn't look too bad. Back bumper is a little here and there. But it's the V6 G6. It looks decent. Let's see what the interior looks like here. Tires so far look decent. Interior isn't horrible. It's dirty, but not too bad. This has got a temp tag on it. What was this, a repossession? Someone bought it and they got it repoed. 3/7 of 19. Yeah, it's an auto sales, so I figured as much. It's going to be a dealer. Wonder why it ended up back here. You know, who knows? It could have just been a repo and the dealer's like trying to get some money back out of it. Let's see what happens when we fire it up. I mean, it's got power, so that's a good sign. Started right up. Battery may have been a little on the weak side, but not too bad. Check engine light is on. Change oil soon. Let's try out the air conditioning here. You know, that's important. People are going to be worrying about air conditioning now that it's getting into springtime and then soon to be summertime. Let's put it in gear and see how she does. Reverse. Yep, right into gear. And right into drive. February 19, it's got an oil change sticker at 172,000 miles, so she's probably way overdue for an oil change. What do you think, guys? I got some wires run up under here. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe there was a system in here. Let's check the trunk. Whoa, what was that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What the hell was that? The AC is working. Air conditioning's cold. Oh, there's no power steering. We better shut it off then. There may not be a serpentine belt. Okay, we'll have a look. First, I want to check the trunk and see if we got some big old subs back here or something. Well, we did. We did. They took that all out. Not really surprised about that. The front tire's good over here. Let's check the other one. It's decent. No, that tire's no good. No good at all. This tire is okay. So it's got 3 decent tires, and that tire right there is just totally shot. So anytime I notice that the power steering doesn't work, I immediately shut everything down. It does have the power steering belt on it, but there is no power steering at all. The belt actually looks good. So I'm going to open the hood with the stick here. Check the power steering flow. I bet we got a blown line. Oh yeah, it's empty. Empty, empty, empty. We got no power steering at all from this thing. Now, look, does that mean I'm not going to buy it? I'm not interested in it? No, of course not. But I got to take into consideration it could be more than a pump. It could be something seriously wrong with a line, collapsed line somewhere. It could also be the rack and pinion. So I'm going to bid accordingly. I'm not here to lose money, guys. Well, maybe but not on a G6. Moving on to the next one. Next is an old Crown Vic. It looks like someone Dukes of Hazzarded it. Is that, can I say that? Dukes of Hazzarded it? Look. Doors, front end. You know what I mean? It's like straight up. Okay, so obviously somebody thought they could jump something, and it didn't work out very well for them. The front end came apart, and the frame obviously got bent. Remember, these old cars are body on frame, guys. Body on frame. So Yeah, this one's got severe frame damage, no doubt about it. The great thing about these cars, though, I thought that said, I love my cocaine. Jeez, I saw the wrong, yep, bags deploy, bags deploy. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Digital dash, too. This was a nice car until somebody jumped it. I mean, maybe it wasn't on purpose. Maybe it was an accident. I wonder, I don't see the miles anywhere, do you? Let's see if I can get in here. Oh, man. Wow. This, like, everything in here just came apart. Nobody's even looked at it. The keys are still sitting where Copart left them. So, fire right up. 87,000 miles. Wow. 87,000 miles. We could fix this. No, I'm totally kidding. We're not fixing this. We're not fixing this. No brakes. Oh, no brakes. Maybe the brakes went out, you know, and they couldn't stop. The interesting thing here is there's a rag on the floor and brake fluid, guys. So maybe this car was having a brake leak of some sort, and instead of fixing it, they just kept putting fluid in it. And eventually, well, yeah, eventually the brakes just quit working. Dang. Such low mileage, too. Such low mileage. What a shame. Let's see if we can pop the hood, even though technically it looks like it's already popped. Oh, it's held down with zip ties. Oh, metal ties, it seems. Yeah, okay, I can't even get the hood open on this. Not with this stuff in place. They got that sucker locked down. Oh well, at least we got to see it. Man, it runs great. It does, it runs absolutely great. Oh, let's see if I can get back in here. Man, this is difficult. Dang. What a shame. That's all I can say. Next, the 2004 Cadillac SRX. It was listed as mechanical damage, and it says it doesn't run. I like these because sometimes I can come out here and get lucky and put a key in it and it'll start. Sometimes I have to put a jump on it, but either way, I've been very lucky in the past where I've been able to come out here, put a key in them, and get them running. Now, this is the North Star. Okay, and I know there's a lot of North Star fanboys out there, but I'm not one of them. Okay, and I'm a GM. Well, never mind. I take that back. I used to be a big GM fan. All right, but even then, I knew better than to get attached to the North Star. Don't worry, we're going to try to start this Audi that you guys have been bugging me about. See if we can get it running. What do you think? First, we're gonna focus on okay, so first and foremost, nothing. There's no power at all. So let's pop the hood. Let's check a few things like coolant. Find the battery terminal. There we go. Okay, the battery is right there. Sorry if I bumped you guys. Battery's right there. That's easy enough to get to. Check coolant. It's got coolant. Yes. All right. See if we got any water in the oil here. We do not. No water in the oil. Oil looks good. So we're off to a pretty good start here, guys. I must say, I'm a little concerned. So I'm a little concerned that everything's looking so good. Let's put a jump on her and see what she does. Okay, we got the booster pack hooked up. Let's, man, that wind is killing it today. Let's see what it does, if anything. Service tire monitor. Let's turn off the AC and all that stuff. We don't need any of this stuff on. Okay, does it crank? It runs. It runs. This is listed as a non-runner though, but it runs. We have no power steering, but it runs. 149,000 miles on the odometer. Let's give it a little throttle, see how she sounds. We got a battery light. We got to check engine light, and we've got no have no power steering. Let's go check under the hood. Put it in reverse. It goes backward, yes. Oh wait, the gear shifter's a little, that's neutral, right? That's drive. Boy, something's flaky with this, man. It goes right into reverse. There it goes. It's in drive. All right. Yeah. There's no. Oh. Okay, boy. You had me nervous. Had me nervous. So I'm guessing we're missing a belt on the front of the engine. No, we're not. The belt's spinning. I see the water pump turning, the idler, air conditioning pulley, everything down there is spinning. So we must have an issue with power steering. It's full of fluid, so that's not the issue. Huh. Interesting. So it's got all of its fluids. All the belts are turning, or all the pulleys are turning, but it has no power steering at all. It sounds familiar. It sounds just like the last one, the little G6 we were looking at. It looks decent. It does. It doesn't look bad at all. We've got some issues here, like with the battery light on. It tells me we've got an issue with the alternator or wiring, and the no power steering. Like, I mean, none. Let me rev it up a little and see if the steering turns when I give it gas. No, there is no power steering to this one at all. Looks like the oil was changed regularly, so that's good news. But this, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Comment below. I'm thinking service charging system. Yeah, no kidding. Service tire monitor. Oh boy, this one may just be too much, guys. Next, spoiler alert on the Audi. I thought I brought my tool. I had to buy a special tool for this today, not today, but the last time we were out here looking at this, I had to buy a special tool because there's nowhere to start this thing from under the hood, at least not that I could find. So I bought this special OBD2 adapter that you plug into the OBD2 port, and then you plug it into like a cigarette lighter. And when you do that, it provides power to the car, and I was able to pop the trunk that way. So the car does run. Unfortunately, I forgot that tool today, and I'm out of time. I don't have time to go back to the house and get it and come back. So this car does run. It does, but it runs very, very, very poorly. Not only does it run poorly, the air suspension does not work. We got it running, let it run for 10 or 15 minutes, and I mean, it barely runs at all. Giving it gas, it struggles to run. The air suspension stays stuck on the ground. And while I was interested in getting this car because I thought it would make for some great content, you know, looking at somebody's stuff in the back, like somebody was probably living in here. It's got bio stuff in it everywhere. The trunk also has stuff in it everywhere. And the fact that it doesn't run well, the other rim is in here, though maybe you were interested in it. The other rim is in here. It does run, but like I said, it's bad, guys. It's bad. It runs horribly, horribly bad. And with the air suspension not working, I can't justify this one. Like, I don't need another major money pit. I've got enough of those right now. So we're gonna walk away from this one. How many thumbs up can I get for a Land Rover? An older one. I know 99% of you are going to be telling me to run away, especially since it looks like this thing has been sitting for years. It does. This looks real bad. Real bad, guys. I bet it would clean up, but you could see from all the buildup on the windshield wipers alone. Look at this. Right? This thing's been sitting a long time. It's an 03 Discovery, 107,000 miles. It's got old dry rotted Michelins. Man, but the body looks so nice. I bet this thing would clean up so nice. It would look really good. It would. Land Rover from Colorado Springs. Something I want to point out real quick is there's a giant rock stuck in the tailpipe. So this thing's not going to run well at all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Look at this. It's covered in carbon. So people's tried to start this and they couldn't because it had rocks jammed up the muffler. And it may have started, but I guarantee it didn't run long and it didn't run well like that. Not at all. Interior's not too bad. You know we're going to have to start it. It's listed as a runner. I mean, the interior's actually nice. This could be the score of a century. I mean, but you still have to wonder, like, why has it been sitting? Like, what happened to it? You know what I mean? What is this? What is all this bird crap? I think that's bird crap. It's got some dead wasps in it. Oh, there's bird crap all over the steering wheel too. How does this happen? That is literally bird dookie. Oh, that's gross, man. That's gross. Lovely. The things I get myself into. Of course it's dead. I knew it was going to be dead. I did not know there was going to be dookie all over the seat and the steering wheel. This is, I don't even know why I'm looking at this one, guys. I don't. I know better. I do. I know better than to be looking at something like this. But I can't help it. Let's open this hood. The motor looks to be in great shape. Like, oh, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I am. What do you think? Power steering fluid and the like ABC fluid type stuff. Let's check the oil. Let's start with that. See what it looks like. It's low and it looks very, very dirty. Okay, that's just the dipstick. On here, it actually looks pretty decent. These things get like, what, 6 miles a gallon? They're not, whoa now. That wind's trying to take my arm off. So it looks like it's got fluids. Let's check the coolant. No, I think maybe coolant is what it's lacking. Oh, you hear that? That whoosh, it hissed. I think this broke. Okay, well, let's put that back on. We're not off to a good start here. We're really not. Let's check the cap to see if it's grimy, and no, it's not. It does feel like... Nah, actually, I can't tell if there's any coolant in the system or not. Okay, so let's stop screwing around. Moment of truth. Let's see if we can fire it up. See what it does. All right, so we've got her jumped here. Now it's time to find out if it's gonna run. Showing we got 11.5 volts, so it should be enough to get it cranked over. I see what happened with the bird crap all over the interior too. That window apparently is broken, and I'm gonna have to sit in this. This is disgusting. So either that window broke or something happened to it. I can hear the motor, but there's nothing going on in there. That window works. That window works. This window doesn't work either, so probably the regulators are shot. Here we go. This is disgusting. Keep in mind, we have had a dead battery, and we've just started it for the first time. And well, I mean, it looks like someone's tried starting it before, but with a giant rock shoved up in the muffler. And I don't know how I even caught that, guys. Like, I just happened to see a rock hanging out of it. Now, maybe somebody threw a rock in there intentionally to keep it from running, to try to get it cheaper, and maybe it just happened that way. I don't know. But we got it where it needs to be now. We got all kinds of lights, man. We got hill descent light, traction control light, brake light, ABS light, SRX light, but it does go backward. It does have brakes. It's in drive, and it does go forward, and it has brakes. So we got an oil change sticker here that says 12/11 of 18, 110,000 miles. So it had the oil changed in December of 18. So that's been over a year ago. And then it was parked because it's got 107,000 miles on it right now. So it must have had the oil change, and then it was just left. And then the hill descent button doesn't seem to do anything. It's in high range right now, I think. Probably got to put it in neutral. Let's see. Oh man. Okay, so this does not like shifting at all. 0 to 5 miles an hour, reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, 1. Low, neutral, high. 1, 2, 3. It's apparently supposed to be able to shift this now. It's in neutral, but she doesn't want to move at all, so it may be stuck in high range. Let's see what mode we got, like sport mode or snow. I don't know which one that is. What do we got here? We got a coin holder with money in it. We've got an ashtray with nothing in it. Give it a little throttle. It actually runs well. Very well. What do you guys think? Other than the bird crap everywhere in the window, this is probably something I need to stay away from, and I know this. But I mean, man, the brakes are solid. It goes right into gear. Like, no hesitation, no issue at all. Does the AC work? Let's find out. Let's turn this way down. Oh, that sounds icky. Sounds real icky. Icky. She don't sound good. Is the AC even on? It feels cold. That could just be my imagination too. I don't know. I've got it facing me. It's all the way down. Yeah, the AC's on. It's on. Turn that up to max. Turn it on recirculate. And there we go. There we go. Yes. Cold air conditioning. Very cold air conditioning. Okay. All right. Temperature's starting to warm up. It really does run very well. But at the end of the day, I know better. I know that this is the wrong car. Look how these tires, I mean, the tires are just split. This thing's gonna need a lot of work. It's been sitting for a very long time. There's probably a good reason for it. One thing I do notice is that the rear suspension is not leveling. It's not coming up on its own. I also see there's a lot of moisture coming out of this tailpipe. Now that we pulled the rock out of it, you can see she's dripping pretty good. She's been splattering all of that all over the ground right there. So it could potentially have a head gasket issue. Then again, maybe not. It's hard to say, but I will say this: it was sitting for a reason. This is not a quick flip, guys. This is not. Oh, let's see. Will it start back up? Nope, it will not. We'll take the key out of it, and we're. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, man, you are sexy. Yeah, we're gonna walk away from this one, guys, because this is not something that's gonna bring us any kind of a quick profit. But drop your comments down below. Now, I know how much you guys hate short Copart walkarounds. I am not doing it because I'm shortcutting or trying to get money for nothing or anything like that. Guys, there hasn't been a whole lot of interesting content lately. I've been looking, but I cannot make new interesting cars pop up every week on the list. I'm sorry, I wish I could. Unfortunately, I can't. So I'm doing the best I can with what I'm being offered here at the Oklahoma City lot. Another reason I've been considering possibly moving, maybe to one of the coastal states that'll have more interesting content, so I can kind of step up the Copart walk around game. Haven't made a decision on that yet, but it's something I'm seriously considering since we're being forced to move. We're going to do a separate video. Maybe I've already done the video about us moving, what's going on. It has nothing to do with the HOA. It's got nothing to do with anybody snitching. Our lease is up, and we're going to talk about that definitely later. There's a lot of good reasons to move to another state. There's a lot of good reasons, a lot of great reasons to stay here, because I mean, I do love this Copart lot. I love the people. I love my contacts here. I have friends here. So, you know, there's that. It's a real difficult decision, but it's something we're definitely considering. If you guys enjoy this content, give the video a big thumbs up. If you don't, give it a big thumbs down. Don't forget to drop your comments on any of the cars you've seen down below, or on the whole moving thing. Do you think we should be moving somewhere else? Do you think we should stay where we're at? Truthfully, I'm at a loss. I do know this wind is insane. I'm ready to get out of here because I got a couple houses to go look at today. So until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I will catch you all very soon in the next one.